Hi, it's Maya here again with the second part of my little What Have I Been Up To Lately update video. The first part was about Worldcon, this is about what I'm currently reading and my TBR for the reading quest. The reading quest already started on the 13th of August, which was the last day of Worldcon, and that is why I didn't have time to make a TBR video beforehand and I missed the official sign-up date. But I did do a blog post about my TBR on the 14th, but I wanted to do a video one as well. So you have probably seen this around. The reading quest is a readathon hosted by Read at Midnight with beautiful art by CW from Read, Think, Ponder. So it's a fancy adventure RPG video game type of quest where you pick a character class and then your reading challenges are based on that character class. So of course I want to do that. I will leave a link to the readathon down below. So it has been running for a bit over a week now and I still haven't finished one book for it. But I will just show you my TBR now. So the character that I picked was the Mage. I really wanted to pick the Bard, but the Bard's quest seemed a bit tougher for me and I had a lot more books to choose from for the Mage quest, so that is what I chose. And the first task is to read a book with a one-word title, and for this I chose Steelheart from Brandon Sanderson because I have owned this forever and I thought it would be a quick read since it's a YA one. My boyfriend has actually read the whole series and he said that the first one is good but you don't have to read the next ones because they just get progressively worse. So let's see what I feel about the first one. It's about people with superpowers who are supposedly superheroes, but not really, and the main character I think is fighting against them. Then for a book that contains magic, I chose The Stone Sky by N.K. Jemisin because I really want to read this right after I finish a couple of my library books. So this is the first one that I will be diving into on the Mage's proper quest. The Stone Sky is the final book in the Broken Earth trilogy, and I have given both of the books in this trilogy before 5 stars. I really can't wait to get to it. It just won the Hugo. The first and second books have won the Hugo for Best Novel for that year. So let's see if N.K. Jemisin can pull off a hat trick next year. Then for a book based on mythology, I was thinking about finishing The Dark is Rising series by Susan Cooper with Silver on the Tree. But now that it's taken me a week and I haven't finished even one book, I might instead go with the 5th volume of The Wicked and the Divine by Kieran Gillen and Jane McKelvey. This is a comics book series with a pantheon of gods being reborn into these young persons' bodies. I really enjoyed it so far. It has gorgeous art. So I might go with this one instead. The Darkest Rising series is based on Arthurian mythology, and this one just has gods from across all sorts of mythologies in it. The next stop on the quest is to read a book set in a different world, and I have a ton of books that I could choose from, but for now I think I will be going with Melusine by Sarah Monette, since I haven't read anything from her after reading The Goblin Emperor. It's a dark, high fantasy thing, definitely set in another world. And the final part of the Mage's quest is to read the first book in a series, and I picked The Just City by Jo Walton, which I've been meaning to read from my own books for a while now. It won a Twitter poll of what should I read next from the books that I've owned for a long time. And this would also qualify for the book based on mythology, since it has a lot of Greek gods, but I'm going to use it for the first book of a series one. So that is my main TBR, but there are also a ton of side quests that all of the character classes can complete if they want to. And I think my Mage just really wanted an animal companion because the book that I'm currently reading is Raven Stratagem by Yoon-Ha Lee, the second book in the series that started with Nine Fox Gambit. I think it's called Machineries of Empire, and I haven't noticed this series name before. And this is a military science fiction thing and I'm about halfway through. This should have already gone back to the library, so I really need to finish this. So soon my Mage will have a Raven companion. And since I have another book that needs to go back to the library soon, I will be completing the mini-game side quest next, which is to read a graphic novel or a novella or a short story. And I have Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Shannon Maguire out from the library. This is the second novella in the same series as Every Heart a Doorway, which just won the Best Novella Hugo. So having a lot of Hugo winners here lately. So I hope that I can finish this. Let's just say that my Mage character got a Raven companion and then decided to do a bit of Raven training or flying minigames. So that is how she's spending her time instead of doing her main quest. bad mage. But that is almost the same way that I would play an RPG video game. I would just wear off the main quest and do all these silly little side quests instead. So I can't really blame my character. So as you probably figured, my current read is the Raven Stratagem. And last week I was just so tired from Worldcon that my reading pace was really slow. That's why I've only finished half of this book now. But I'm really enjoying it. It's from different characters' points of view than the first book was, even though it has the main character from the first book in this. It's a really interesting look from the outside of that character, and I really want to know where all this strategizing is going. So far, so good. So that's my TBR for the reading quest. I think I noticed that the mage and the knight were the most popular ones for the quests from the video TBRs that I have seen about the reading quest. Let me know if you are doing that as well, and if not, what you are currently reading. I have to say that the bard and rogue ones were a bit more difficult than the knight and mage ones, so I can see why less people are going to do them, because I couldn't really come up with a book for every one of their challenges. Like I said, that's why I went with the mage. But I think I rattled on long enough, as you can probably tell from the fact that I had to split this into 2 parts. So I'm just going to go ahead and read my book so that I can get to the stone sky. It's calling my name. Anyway, bye for now, and I will see you later in my next video.